Hello everybody on this Sunday 22nd of March, and we're still in lockdown for the COVID-19. I just want to say that even if I talk about something that's not related to this crisis, it doesn't mean I'm belittling the crisis. If you are in a situation where you're worried about someone who has symptoms, my heart goes out to you, my prayers also, and no matter what, we also pray for every single person who's out there in the medical field or in any of the infrastructures, making our life easier. So, having said that, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to talk about today something very, very interesting. So, today is day 6. So, believe it or not, it's been already 6 days, and I gave myself a challenge to show up every day, and I have been. So, here I am, and thanks for those of you who are showing up every single day. I can see already people who are from all parts of the world, 11 p.m. For some of you. Thank you for watching. Okay, so yesterday we did our vision board, and we created a sentence for every area of our life. Before I say what to do with this, because we didn't create the board just like that to have fun. It was a lot of fun, but we created the board to change our life. But before I move on to how we're gonna use it, let me talk to you about a subject that is very, very dear to my heart, and it is the subject of energy. So you probably saw a post where I said, what is energy, what is gratitude, what our feelings have to do together. And this is what I'm going to explain, okay? As much as I can, but basically I've been reading a lot, discussing this a lot. I wasn't believing into these concepts before, but then I realized that almost every single religion we have has these concepts, and they are defined and explained under different words, but basically the concepts are all the same. So let me jump right in. One of the first concepts is that everything is energy. And what do I mean by that? I mean, literally, everything is energy. I am energy. My mood is energy. If I smile, I'm bringing energy. If even this wall is energy. Maybe very low vibrating energy, but it's energy all the same. So, everything is energy. I am saying hello to everyone. Let me give you an example. I was invited once for supper at a friend's house. So I go in, and the couple receives us, and they're smiling, they're saying hello, they're going through all the motions. But oh my God, I felt like it was -5 degrees in the room. I could feel the energy of the room so cold, or so thick, that I could cut it with a knife. And there was no apparent sign. I mean, the couple was smiling and laughing, and then it dawned on me that they were probably putting on a mask. What I was feeling was real. It was probably a negative energy. Maybe they had a fight, maybe they exchanged bad words, maybe they hurt each other, and then it was time to open the door because they had the visits, so they put on a mask. So how many times have you been in a situation like this, where the behavior doesn't correspond to your feeling, your internal feeling? And that's because your feeling is the right one. So when I say that everything is energy, you could feel, I mean, there was nothing palpable, but then yes, you could still feel the negative energy in the room. So why am I saying this? Because we do create, and I firmly believe that we create the world of our thoughts. So I'm going to give you some examples. Do you know anybody who has been thinking that they don't have time? I mean, they've been saying, I'm busy, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. And it's not just once, like they are into the belief that they do not have time. So they believe it and they think it. And what's the next thing they do is they talk about it. They say, oh my God, I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. Oh, I don't need another thing. I really don't have time. I know someone like that. So what happens is their actions become related to their thoughts. They don't have time. So what do? They start a lot of things, they don't finish them, or they don't start anything because they think they don't have time. Maybe they won't go to the gym because they think they won't have time. Whatever it is, their actions start following their thoughts. And then next thing you know, it becomes a habit. I don't have time, I don't have time. And what happens? If you look at their life, you're convinced they really do not have time. Do you know what they did? They attracted not having time into their life. Their life became a life of not having enough time. And where did it all start? With the thoughts. I have a quote here from Gandhi, and he's definitely not the first one who came up with this. It's just that he puts it in very nice words, and there's a lot of a lot of psychology and philosophers, I should say, that came up with this, whether it's Think and Grow Rich, or with Napoleon Hill. I'm looking here because I have the book for Napoleon Hill, or whether it's Emerson, or let me try to turn the camera and show you the quote from Gandhi because I love it. It doesn't, whoops, what happened? Sorry guys, I have to turn this back on. I don't know what happened. Oh, I know what happened. My book touched the screen. Yes, okay. So here it is again. Sorry about that glitch. Look what he says. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Remember the I am busy words? Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your value. And your value become your destiny. And by destiny, you could say it's like your life. So now, why am I saying all this? Because, you know, our brain is a very powerful motor, okay? And it's constantly thinking. And what is it? What is our brain doing? What's the function number one of our brain? The function number one of our brain is to protect us, is to save us from embarrassment. It's to save us from danger. It's to save us from anything negative. So basically, what does our brain do? It's going to create fear, incertitude, and doubt, so that we are protected. Does it make sense? Let me read something for you, because I'm sure people who have been writing books can say it better than me, but I truly believe in these things. So it says, our brain is a device that seeks to find what is wrong, what is lacking, or what is missing. Its job is to avoid danger and ensure our survival. So what does it do? It creates threat assessment emotions, such as fear, hesitation, and suspicion. And yes, you're right, people get caught into their habits, and they don't try in other venues, and that's because they haven't changed their thoughts. So here we say, if you allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind, what will happen? Your ultimate result will be a life of disappointment, unfulfilling experiences, and negative outcomes. Haven't you been around someone negative, so negative that everything, and then they tell you, I'm right, look, things are not working for me. Well, of course they're right, because they're creating the reality which is negative. So, what could we do? What we can do is switch from what the brain does normally into something that is going to take intention, not as much effort, but really intention, so that we can create a new habit. We're talking about habits, so we're going to create a new habit. What could that be? Well, a positive emotion. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to ask you to play with me. So everybody now, you're watching this, put your brain or your mind into something negative. I'm going to be doubtful, unhappy, serious. Okay, just do that for a second and watch the feeling of unhappiness, doubt, even maybe fear, suspicion. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to smile. Just smile. Even if you don't want to because you feel sad, smile. Are you still sad? Are you still mad? Are you still suspicious? After 10 seconds of smiling? Are you? Let me know. Chances are your mood switched. Chances are your brain picked up on the smile, and the brain knows that smiling means happy, and even you're smiling, you cannot find anger and doubt inside. You cannot. You will not be able to. They cannot live together in the same brain or in the same body. So this is an example of how you can switch your energy, your feelings. Now, I want to talk about gratitude. And why would I want to talk about gratitude? Because, okay, we just said that feelings and emotions are vibrations. Forget about the word vibration. Let's talk about energy. It's easier. So feelings are energy. Would you agree with me that some feelings are very high energy and some feelings are very low energy? Would you agree? For example, if I say love, is it high or low? If I say fear, low energy. If I say doubt, low energy. Anger, low energy. Contentment, gratitude, love, unconditional love. It's out there. Unconditional love and gratitude are some of the most energetic and highest vibration feelings. So, if we want to be and attract in our life positive things, beautiful things, happiness, what could we do? We could be vibrating here. We could love everybody. Laughter. Why do you think that with all this COVID crisis, people are still sending jokes? Do you think they're being insensible? Probably not. Laughter is a very positive and high vibration energy, like joy, like laughter, smiles of kids. Kids, why do we love to be around them? Because they vibrate here. They very, very seldomly vibrate here. They vibrate very high. So, I hope I convinced you that love, the unconditional love and gratitude are very high vibration. Let's pick the gratitude. If we can vibrate gratitude we are going to attract things that are vibrating at the same level. It's like we are like an antenna. I vibrate fear and the lack of time. I'm going to attract more lack of time. I vibrate positive and gratitude because everything is beautiful in my life, and I'm going to attract more of that in my life. Let me move away because around 5:10 the sun comes down, so it's beautiful here. It's beautiful. So how can we attract gratitude? One way, simple, is to be thankful for everything you have. You can use a gratitude journal. Thank you for my health. Thank you for the beautiful family I have. Thank you for the food I have on my shelves and in my fridge. Thank you for the great friends who are calling me or even texting me, even if it's a stupid joke. At least they realize I'm here. Thank you for that. Now, if we use gratitude, we can also, one of the ways to use gratitude is by using one of the 7 laws of the universe. There are 7 laws of the universe. I'd love to have 1 full hour on the 7 laws of the universe. We don't have time here. One of the law, you know it. It's someone wrote somewhere here. It's the law of vibration and the law of attraction. Yes. Another law is the law of relativity. The law of relativity says nothing is good or bad, nothing is big or small until you relate it to something else. So, practice relating your current situation to something much worse, and you will see how good you look and how good you feel. This is one way of practicing gratitude if you don't know what to do. Okay? Now, why did I talk today about gratitude? Because we have the vision boards, which we did yesterday. We have all our 5, 6, or 7 sentences which represent the goals we have in our life. And now we are going to integrate gratitude into that. And this is the suspense. And I'm going to leave you on this today, because tomorrow I'm going to show you how we can use gratitude on building on top of all our goals and desires, the one we built yesterday, and how we can weave into this, all this together, so we can create the life you want. Okay? Well, I hope this was useful. I am grateful for every single person, every one of you who showed up, and everyone who's going to see this video later on. And if one thing I said can make a difference in your life, then I'm not just grateful, but full of joy. Thank you, and bye-bye, and talk to you tomorrow, 5 o'clock here. So don't forget my FB Live at 5. Ciao.